Well, welcome to the latest of my video blogs. This one is going to be totally raw and uncut in the sense that I am not going to be editing this video at all, as Tony seems to have disavowed all addition of music or sound effects except for the music and sound effects that he uses on his videos. Even in the same video he disavowed such use. Anyway, I have my own iPod running here for the sake of background music. As you can see, the iPod right there. We got Weezer going right now. This is from the Pinkerton album. The song right now is El Scorcho. Anyway, I'm sitting here in front of this list that I have of things that I'm going to be doing over this Christmas break, which started last Friday and is now continuing through Christmas, which is coming up very soon. So Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and anything but happy holidays or season's greetings to you. And first of all, I've got a list of people that I need to have lunch with or coffee with over the break, and it spans this whole column here. It's obscene how many people I don't keep in contact with over the break. And there's a five-point list of tasks. I got to get my books for the spring. I need to register for a meal plan. I need to get my car down here because that's just a must. I need to pay for housing for summer because I'm taking summer classes and I'll be staying down here. And the last and certainly not least item on the list is I need to pay for spring tuition. Yeah, or get a loan or something. Anyway, what else was I going to talk about here? I was going to talk about this new CD by Audioslave that I do not have playing in the background right now, but I might just cue that up while I'm talking to you. This is going to be interesting. I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the iPod here. Anyway, I was watching the DVD that came with this new album by Audioslave called Revelations, rather. The CD came out just in the past month, and it's excellent. I think Audioslave is a great band. They do rock and roll like it should be done, with just enough of modern rock, what we call alternative rock or prog rock nowadays, mixed in. And this album really went with a lot more of a funky sound. But okay, here we have now we have a soundtrack from the album. Anyway, the lead singer of this band, Audioslave, said something in the DVD. He said that he doesn't care if he never hears another song about a stripper or a motorcycle again. That he writes songs inspired by his life and what he sees. And the greatest thing that's happened to him in his life is having a wife and kids. And so I thought that was very poignant. I thought it was very true. It's a sentiment that I've held for a long time about the superficiality of just overt sexuality and what's so much of pop music these days, and a lot of music. Okay, art throughout the ages has been obsessed with a lot of the superficial aspects of human experience, and it's always the art that deals with such superficial aspects as sexuality without context, without the context of marriage, or just the cultural fads, the what's cool to be doing, what rules are cool to break, whatever. It's always the music that is popular in the day and age that you live in that is obsessed with such superficial elements. But it is the art that lasts through the next generations that surpasses that. The art that lasts is not popular, by and large, not popular. And I can say this even. It's hard to see. It's hard to tell in this day and age. You know what's going to last, because what's unpopular doesn't always last, and thank God for that. But what's popular doesn't either. And so what true art is being made in fulfilling art's original purpose of glorifying the creator of the beauty that we see around, as the movie the movie Stay says, that there's too much beauty in this world, saying that was the message to a suicidal young artist, was don't kill yourself, there's too much beauty. But it's art that reflects that lasts. It's art that fulfills its purpose of worshiping the God of beauty and of design, who has put all the beauty and the design around us. And I think that even in the secular context of the band Audioslave and their music, which is good music, and I think in a very real way glorifies the creator of music through their innovation and their use of the style of music that they use, that they play. In a very real way, he's hit the heart of what art truly is that when you no longer care about hearing a song about a stripper or a motorcycle again, because you know that art and music is so much deeper than that. It's something that flows from the soul, that is a gift of God, and it's not something that you waste on superficial experiences. Deep experiences in life are fleeting, but they're not superficial. And I think true art, good art, recognizes this. And I would place a lot of Audioslave's music in that category, although that's very pretentious of me, because there's a crap load of art throughout the ages that's a lot better. But this is art that is fun for me right now. I like this music. It's fun. It's good stuff, and I think they have the right idea of what art truly is. But anyway, that gave me an excuse to go on my tirade about pop music, which was the very thinly veiled target of that speech that you just heard. But anyway, that's it. I put one more thought. My Facebook status right now is that I am enjoying bachelorhood, having the apartment to myself, and that is true. I've been cleaning the apartment for the past couple days. I'll be going home in a couple days, probably, and so I've been here in the apartment alone, watching a little too much TV, but otherwise getting everything done. It feels nice to have the apartment vacuumed and clean and stuff that doesn't get done during the semester. But I don't know that I'm really enjoying my bachelorhood. I just put that on my status for some reason. Brings me back to this list of people to have lunch with, I suppose. Anyway. That's about it. I think I'm going to call this quits. There was one other thing that I was going to mention. But I'm not quite sure what that was. So I'll leave that as a suspense to the listener. Catch you later.